All right, welcome back, everyone. So, right now we're going to take a look at the Uncharted 4 Lost Treasures multiplayer DLC trailer. Now, this is the first, I think, major DLC content that we've gotten from the game. It seems like we're going to be getting a steady stream of content for the next year and a half. I think it goes into spring 2017 or fall 2017 as far as their roadmap goes. And we're going to be getting a medium amount of content for the multiplayer, which is probably obviously the least attractive aspect of Uncharted 4, but yet again, it does its own thing. A lot of people are having fun with it, and even we saw some story or a rumor that they've been making a hell of a lot of money just off the multiplayer since launch. So that's good for Naughty Dog. That means that, you know, their microtransaction format is working. That means that they're going to be making a lot of money just off of multiplayer. So it gives them even more reason to really just stretch their wings and make the multiplayer DLC roadmap that much more enticing for people to jump back in every once in a while. So let's go ahead and look at the Uncharted 4 Lost Treasures multiplayer DLC trailer. Okay, see?
Coming at you.
New skins. New map, Sunken Ruins, okay. New weapons, P90.
Gotcha.
Damn. Okay, the Harbinger Sniper. Alright. New taunts then. Yep. The dancing ones are just the absolute best. New skins, of course. I love the pirate ones. It's so cool. Don't like the music so much, but it is what it is.
Thank me later.
New booster, okay.
Some of this.
Wow, okay, they're really going. I kind of like that.
Going out.
Okay, so new mystical. That one looks visually really cool.
Really? I'm about to die.
I wonder, available today as of right now, so I think this released yesterday, so it's been out for a little bit. So, you know, I've always been talking about how I want to jump right back into multiplayer whenever I have the chance and play with you guys, so that's something I'm definitely interested in, gonna happen very soon. Once I get all these things that I have to do done. Anyway, so we have new mysticals, we have obviously new boosters, we have new weapons, we have new skins, and we have new taunts. So that's kind of like a basis for what they're going to keep on doing, right? They're going to introduce one map and several of these new things every once in a while. And hopefully if they do it on a consistent basis, we can get something that is satisfying for people who really, really love the multiplayer, right? And obviously, you know, they did a really good job, I felt, with The Last of Us multiplayer. So if that's any indication, we're going to be getting a steady stream of stuff, and we're not going to have to worry about, of course, if you play just day in and day out, then maybe you're looking for new things because you've already maxed everything else, and that's kind of what happens. But yeah, let's just go to the couch and just break down this trailer a little bit. All right, let's go. All right, the Uncharted 4 multiplayer pack. One of the things that excites me the most, on top of everything else, the taunts, the new weapons, the skins, all of that stuff, is definitely the map. I mean, in any piece of multiplayer content that gets added on over time, the maps are always the ones that excite me the most, because I'm a big fan of level design. I like to actually study it and see exactly what they do. And one of the things that Uncharted games do really, really well is create a space that feels, yes, grounded, and it feels like, okay, this is exactly what this kind of space would look like, but they could get creative. They can build multiple levels. They can, in terms of verticality, like they could build heights, and they could use the rope mechanic very well, and it kind of has this flow-free kind of motion to it. Somebody's texting me, but I don't give a fuck. Okay, so here we have the introduction of, I think the new map is called Sunken Ruins or something. Here we have an example. All right. Okay, so here we have the new map, Sunken Ruins, and here's a good example of the space, right? So Jesus, man, there's just so much going on here. We obviously have the water that is reminiscent of the latter half of the game, I think in Devon in the single player. So when you get to Devon, there's a lot of use of water, specifically in one combat sequence. You get to actually dive underwater, and that's probably one of the most diverse levels in the game in terms of being able to use your mobility to your advantage. So being able to use stealth, right, traditionally, but also being able to use stealth and get away through water. So jumping down to a space and going underwater and then sneaking up to another area of the map and taking down these people that were focused over here. So that's one of the things that excites me. The use of water in this level hopefully gets used properly and well, and you can actually, you know, use it to your advantage in this map. Oh, here we have Arrowhead, A3C. I'm not going to break down the weapons, not that I know a whole lot of them anyway. So you use some water, the Harbinger sniper, and then obviously the focus on the taunts. So okay, I'll never do that again, I promise. Alright, so here we have a good example of the pirate themed skins that we're getting now, which is really cool. I personally like the way the pirate stuff looks, and they could, you know, I mean, with Uncharted, just especially the multiplayer, just have fun with it. Just do crazy stuff. You don't have to really create a Last of Us multiplayer experience that's grounded, and they're really trying to make it seem real. And this one is definitely just have fun with it. You have purple holsters, and it looks really cool. And you obviously have this thing right over here, which yeah, that's a skin that I would definitely use. Just getting creative with it. And then here we have, I don't know what the hell is going on with that, Splinter Cell style. Oh, here we are. Okay, never mind. New boosters, gifting. Hopefully we get to the point where, okay, gameplay vanity chests. Alright, that's all good. That's all nice and good. This stuff is pretty cool. I like the way that looks. Here we have some cool stuff happening in that. I just want to get a good look of the level. Alright, so this is probably the coolest part. This is a new mystical called Path of Indra. And obviously really cool purple color as well. And looks like it's not a teleportation mechanic, but I want to get more information on how exactly that mystical works. Okay, you let it go, you zoom out, and then suddenly you could teleport past the wall. Yeah, okay, so that's cool. That's kind of like a sneaking mechanic that you can use to your advantage. Who knows if this mystical is actually going to be tough to get, but being able to be in one area and immediately sneak in behind somebody is exciting. So hopefully that gets balanced appropriately, because one thing you don't want is when certain mysticals are way too overpowering as compared to others, because then everyone's going to be using it. So hopefully they balance it well. They make it actually challenging for you to get. So yeah. And then just gonna dance here at the end, aren't they? Yep. Alright, here's a good shot of the level right here. Okay, so we obviously have the, I believe one of the shots was facing this way, so here we have the buildings. There's going to be interiors that we're going to have to fight in as well. But here you get a free-flowing motion, some cover, and a big bridge. This is kind of like the center. I feel like a lot of the action is going to happen right here. And you can see there's plenty of places for you to find cover, and there's also the places for you to escape and go to a different area. So hopefully this water just kind of pulls you through to another section of the map, maybe even takes you indoors immediately. So hopefully they play around with that stuff, and hopefully they play around with that in future maps. But overall, this map looks really, really cool. I want to play it instantly, and that's what I'm going to do probably this week or this weekend. So I'll let you guys know on Twitter when I do that, all right? Let's head back to the chair. Alright, so the big first multiplayer DLC for the Uncharted 4 multiplayer looks like it's going to have something in there for not only avid players, players that play every day, and people like me who play sporadically because they're, you know, spending their time playing other new games as well. But like I said, this is definitely something that gives me another reason to play. I love whenever a new map is introduced. I love whenever a new mystical is introduced, even though this is the first major new one. You know, the new mystical looks visually stunning. That's one of the things I really liked about the Mysticals is the fact that when you're actually playing in a multiplayer match and somebody uses one of them, or you yourself use one of them, it just looks really, really cool, and it looks chaotic, and it looks like so many things are happening at once. And that's what I like about not only the buddy system, but also the Mysticals as well. So let me know what you guys think about the Uncharted 4 multiplayer DLC. It looks like it's going to have something for all of us, but yet again, you know, it will all depend on how Naughty Dog releases the content, right? If a month from now they release another major DLC stuff, which is probably not likely, but if that's what they're going to keep on doing, and then there'll be another trailer that introduces us to new things, and they'll be like available now, then I'm all for it, man. Because but if it's something like we're not going to get another new map until fall, which is several months, then we can have an interesting conversation over, you know, how Naughty Dog is releasing this stuff and whether there's enough content in there to really justify a just continuing amount of just time being spent inside that multiplayer. So let me know what you guys think, and of course, if you hate me, you know what to do. If you like me, you know what to do, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.